I hate sales. I hate sales. This is what a client of mine said to me this week. And it wasn't out of frustration or anger, it was a fact. So, welcome to your Money Miracles video for the week of February 3rd. So, she had done some self reflection and realized she would much rather focus on her strengths, product and service fulfillment, rather than selling. Now, after I shared a video about this on some of my social media sites, I received some interesting reactions. One friend said, either you don't believe in yourself or you don't believe in your products. Another said, don't expect to make any money. Now, I don't completely disagree with either of them. What I would say, and what I did say to my client is, if you have no interest in overcoming this limiting belief, then you have two options: shut down the business or outsource sales to someone who can do it and enjoys it. See, every entrepreneur is in the business of sales. And if you won't do it to self, then you need someone who will. If you and if you just don't want to do something you really dislike, then don't delegate. So, what are your thoughts? I'd love to have you respond to this email, or if you're watching this video, comment below on YouTube with your thoughts. Now, I couldn't go this week without responding to the absolutely crazy moves in the commodities. Silver down 30% in one day, gold down about 10%. These are historical moves. What is more amazing is this story. On November 1st, 2025, I was jogging in Hamilton, New York, before seeing Morgan at Colgate for Parents Weekend. As I passed a street crossing, I looked up to see the street names: Gold Street, Silver Street. No, I'm not kidding. Now, many of you know I see stock symbols and license plates. However, this was the first time I saw commodities on street signs. I did take a picture and send it to one of my InvestSmart Engine clients that day, since one of the stocks that had passed the screen back in August of 2025 was a gold miner. So fast forward to this week, silver was up 150% before the drop, and gold up 38% in less than 3 months. Now, I won't annualize the silver return since it's a bit absurd, 39 times your money. But gold is up an annualized 2.7 times your money in the last year. And more importantly, that stock jumped 99.5% at the peak this week. Yes, in less than 3 months. That's how good the InvestSmart Engine is. So if you're interested in learning more about the InvestSmart Engine or any of my other offerings, let's schedule a discovery call and see if you qualify. And you can do that with the link below this video. Now, here's today's powerful affirmation. Remember, say it out loud with emotion. I have the peace of mind and necessary funds to make any purchase with ease. So let's talk about some past and upcoming events. My interview on Mark Porteous's Leading with Purpose podcast went live 2 weeks ago. We discussed the importance of purpose and how it relates to prosperity. I have to say, this was one of my most interesting interviews so far, and you can watch it in the link below this video. And my interview on BEP Talks with Beth Johnson went live last week, and you can find the full interview in the link below the video. In January, I was interviewed on the Manifestation and Money podcast hosted by Jen Schultz. We spoke about investing and your belief meter. My episode will go live on February 17th, a couple of weeks, but you can find past episodes with the link below the video. And part 2 of this episode happened this week and will air in March. And I'm excited to announce my interview on the Enrich Your Life podcast with Rich Limegruber went live today, February 3rd, and you can watch past episodes with the link below the video and my episode as well. This week, I am being interviewed on the Project Candor podcast by Gene Anderson. I'll let you know when that goes live later in the spring. And finally, I am beyond the moon. Mike Dooley, has agreed to be a speaker on my Prosperity Mindset Summit in March. This means if you want to be a speaker, more exposure for you. And of course, he is a speaker and creator of the New York Times bestseller Infinite Possibilities and the Note from the Universe, which goes out to more than 1.25 billion people globally. So if you speak on any topic related to prosperity or mindset, abundance, anything to do with business, you want to jump on the summit before we close the list of speakers, which is this Friday, because you're going to get a ton of leads. So the link is below this video. Now, each week I highlight a member of my network. This week it's Nathan Siegel. Nathan says if your website lacks a high converting opt-in or newsletter, you're losing revenue daily. He's got a guide to show you how to create an opt-in that attracts real buyers and uses a simple automated email sequence to turn cold traffic into paying clients. And you have to go to the email to get his ebook, his link to this process. And you can reach out to Nathan at visualartist49@gmail.com. And each week I give you the notes for a book I read the past week. This week it's Getting Everything You Can Out of All You Got by J. Abraham. And again, you have to go to my weekly email. Go to salamour.com. That's SALAURMOR.com. So SALAURMOR.com to sign up for my weekly newsletter so you get my weekly notes to the book I read that week and the audio notes as well. So thanks for watching. I believe in you.